Welcome to another episode of NBA 2K21 MyCareer. I am Jose Sports Gamer. Subscribe, hit that bell icon, like this stream. So I'm sorry I'm streaming a little later than usual tonight, and pardon the dog for his barking. So I won't be able to stream my park tonight. Hey Patrick, how you doing? So no, my park tonight is only gonna be playing one game, and that's about it. We're gonna face the Clippers in this one. They are on our tail. They are number 2 in the Western Conference. Last game we suffered a loss at the hands of the 76ers. That was a painful loss, and we're gonna make the Clippers pay for our suffering.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. Welcome everyone to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League Pathway program, some say that the NBA is competing now with college hoops for top high school players. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim said, "I don't think so. This is an opportunity for unique talents, a select group that are tracking toward the NBA. It's a different model from college. Guys, we'll see how this works out in the years to come."
DA, thanks a lot. The great fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Morris is out there with
Alright, here we go.
Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Williams at the point guard. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Jay out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the center position. Now here's Leonard. He just could not put it together in that loss to Orlando.
Now the offense sort of works itself out to a lot of mid-range shots, and Kawhi getting dangerous from that spot.
Davis against Morris.
Ah, jeez.
And it's Delgado missing. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they came into that game a little flat for whatever reason and just couldn't tap into the energy you need to compete.
Yeah, and that score got a little bit lopsided, so not the kind of effort that they want to repeat anytime soon.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Marcus Morris. James, the pass to...
Hey, what's the foul, ref?
Goes up again, and it's good. 2 points.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
And it's the Clippers' ball. Outside Williams. Here's Leonard.
Nope.
A shot missing. And it's the Lakers the other way. Coming
Please.
off that loss against Philadelphia.
I mean,
are you kidding me?
You have to be able to stretch the floor, or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion, and their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
Always a threat. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded.
Passes it to George. Back to Leonard.
Jeez.
That ball's nice feed that time from George.
No one was even covering him on that one. No one was guarding the paint. Someone's gotta guard the paint.
And he gets it to his open man.
And someone's gotta guard the paint on this side.
For the dependable scorers on the team, he's averaging close to 17 points a game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude.
You gotta guard the paint.
Even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next.
Oh dear.
Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Offensive rebound. And
oh
no.
no.
Ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Clippers now. Pulls up on the elbow. Here's Harrell from outside the arc.
Run.
Can't hit.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
He dishes it to Morris. He kicks to Leonard. In the corner, George with it. Shot clock at 5.
Harrell's responding to more minutes with more production. That's a good thing.
The Lakers trail. LeBron passes to Delgado. To the paint. It's
bullshit defense.
Outside,
nope.
George. Off target with his 3. And so James will bring it
there
up.
we go.
Los Angeles Lakers.
Ah, come on.
They get it back, and it's Davis.
How did I not make that?
To look at the frame of AD when he came into the league as opposed to it is now, he's so much more tough and more physical and doesn't mind the contact.
And George gets it to go. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Delgado.
Foul. He made a foul.
Shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Lou Williams.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, you know, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really,
come on.
should play a big role in that as well. But
get that shit out of here.
It's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going
there we go.
But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
Pass to Harrell. Back to Williams. Down low.
Get that out of here.
McGee with the block. And here's the break.
Bullshit defense.
With the steal.
Oh, I'm in trouble here.
Here's George. LeBron with the block.
LeBron using his length that time perfectly. When he's in the area, you can't throw up anything lazy.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. Zubats is checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Williams. The pass to Davis. Here's Delgado. Back to Davis. Kicks to Green.
You gotta guard the paint.
Delgado takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Danny Green is such a fantastic system player, and this is a pretty fantastic system, so it's working out well.
Now here's Beverly, guarded closer. George against Green.
Nope. Ah, come on. You gotta box him out.
With the extra effort on the glass. The Lakers in the lead. Leonard brings the double team. Here's LeBron. That shot missing. George with the defensive effort.
Really?
The Clippers shooting at around 42% since the
Dude.
opening tip. Beverly wide open. That's good, and it's Leonard.
He's not a shooter, but he can shoot though.
Beverly's got 5.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And running with a full head of steam.
Wow.
Completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Some changes for the Lakers. Markieff Morris is checked in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. And it's Alex Caruso in for Danny Green. The Clippers also making some changes. Patterson comes in for Morris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Paul George. Now here's Beverly. He has 7. Here's Leonard.
Dang.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I just feel like Patrick Beverly has incredible awareness for every second that he plays on the floor.
Why did you pass the wrong guy, 2K?
Gets it to him.
Here's Delgado. Inside,
Bullshit
Leonard with the steal.
defense.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his first. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Delgado in at the 1 spot. That's the Laker 5. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the 76ers was superb. He had 60 points and drained a few from downtown. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Nope.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable.
There we go.
They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
To the middle. Here's Williams.
Ah, how's that a foul?
He'll get a chance at the line.
On the inside, Williams knows exactly what to challenge and who to challenge to get to the free throw line.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year last season. Lou Williams,
So wait a minute.
his newborn son, 6.
So you can call that on my opponent.
We talk a lot about
You call that on me
the game's
in
greatest
favor
players.
of my opponent.
Maybe
But you
can
can't
start
do
to
that in my
choose
favor?
the sixth men of the year.
That's
in the NBA.
bullshit.
Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration.
Bullshit
Lou
referee.
Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Wait. See? What the fuck?
By Harrell.
Where's the foul?
To the inside.
Call it on them.
Run into the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Well, Paul George concentrating through the contact and making sure he had a
How
screen
the
window open.
fuck did I not make that?
And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run
Boy.
and play some solid
I
offense.
knew it.
Here's Davis. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Shamet. That one a little long.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Here's Delgado.
No.
Started by Williams.
Try again.
Shot clock at 6. Delgado passes to Davis. That one goes in. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
Whenever Anthony Davis is rolling to the rim like he was right there after the screen, you have to get him the ball. He's going to capitalize most every time.
Now here's Williams. 11 points for him in that last game against the Magic in Orlando. George looking around. That one off the back iron and out.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's George following the basket by Anthony Davis. And stolen by LeBron.
Please.
Delgado.
Bang!
Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists tonight.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to
Wow.
find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
The Lakers have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. That free throw good from Delgado. Leonard, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Leonard. Harrell up
Oops.
top and stolen by LeBron. And here we go again.
Foul.
Lakers on the break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Lakers have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. 2 shots. And he knocks down the first one. That one drops. He ties it up. The Clippers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Passes it to Leonard. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Well, he's so dangerous, and he's also efficient with his offensive game. Leonard right now having a tremendous offensive night.
It's a close game here in Los Angeles. Pass to George. Six to shoot. Shoots. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
Something that's kept this game
Uh-oh.
close is the fact that the
Yeah,
rebound
knew it.
stats for both teams are almost identical.
Count it. Good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Clippers shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Here's Delgado.
Bang!
Cranes the three-pointer. Delgado's got 28 points for the game.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Leonard against Green. Leonard kicks to George. Pass to Williams. Back to George.
No.
Williams in the post. McGee's there. Good on the shot. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night.
So good at scoring over the defense, Lou Williams. It's like he's better under pressure or with more difficult shots from time to time.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Clippers trail by 3. Outside Leonard. And there's the pass to Harrell.
No,
Three-pointer.
not a shooter. Oops.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Stolen by Beverley. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Beverley. Beverly's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Delgado.
Where's the foul?
One goes
Ref?
screening off the glass.
Where's
Can't
the
be lazy
foul,
around
ref?
Patrick Beverley. He's going to get you down low with hands. That time, he blocks a shot.
And the versatility of Paul George's game. Elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
And you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Here's Delgado. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Passes it to Caruso. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Delgado. Trying to get open is Davis. And And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. And Patterson kicks to George. Offensive rebound. Here's Zubats. Lays it up off the glass. Zubats has got 8 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Delgado passes to Howard. Inside.
Foul.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Lakers haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers.
Dang it.
Comes in for LeBron.
Talk about Ole defense.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Delgado. 30 points in the game. Howard can't hit.
You know, there's a thing called a foul, you know? Ref?
But as we
You
saw
know,
there, he
you
does
know
a
that.
great job
Right,
of
ref?
doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
So it's the Lakers now. Kawhi Leonard missing.
Come on, Caruso.
Here's Caruso.
About time.
11 points in the game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
George passes to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, not much you can do to stop that. Leonard showing once again his physical prowess at the 10.
Howard kicks to Caldwell Pope. Down low, Delgado. Stolen by
Why
Zubats.
do they count a turnover on me when he touched it last?
George with the ball. The rebound by Delgado.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now Leonard. After the missed 3 from Delgado. On the wing, George. He has 6. Here's Patterson. From down in the low post, it goes. Patterson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, Patterson usually on the perimeter, this time down on the inside, doing a little bit of damage.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back.
We need to make some adjustments.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And the Clippers looking at who they've got. Paul George is out there with Williams. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Harrell. And it's Morris in at the 4 spot. James, the pass to Delgado. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. To the middle. It's stolen by Morris. 4-on-3 break. Stolen by McGee. And it's the Lakers on the break.
Yeah, let's go.
Goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Delgado.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Williams can't hit.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
And it's the Clippers' ball. Leonard looking around. Here's Harrell. Morris trying to free himself up.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
And that's to Davis. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And now let's revisit.
You know the left side exists, right?
One block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. It's a one-point game. From the top of the key. And the Clippers miss again.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Delgado, good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And that's now 37 points for Jay.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Leonard.
Nope.
And the rejection by James. And it's the Lakers on the break.
Uh-oh, I missed.
From deep.
Knew it.
They get the rebound. Davis, the pass to Delgado. Here's the dish to LeBron. Outside, Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. George against Green. To halt the run. Jump shot is good. George has got 8 points.
Well, keep it or dish it. Those are the decisions Paul George is trying to make. And he makes the right
Wow.
one.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he makes the first. Markieff Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Both free throws good from Delgado. Clippers trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It's tipped and stolen by LeBron.
Come on. Long two, don't matter. As long as you make it.
Good.
And he's so quick there on the draw. You got to know he's ready to shoot as soon as he's going to catch that pass.
Williams looking around. Morris trying to free himself up, and it's sent back by Morris.
And they haven't been able to turn
There we go.
Hits it again. Wow.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for 3rd for the most 40-point games in a season.
And you can put him in the same breath as Michael Jordan. They both can say they had 37 games of 40 or more.
Lakers leading by 7. Here's
Wow.
Delgado. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Lou Williams. The first free throw is good. The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Landry Shamet's checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for Williams.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Delgado. And
Nice rebound.
missing. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-4
Come on,
run right
Rondo.
now. And a wide open look for Rondo. The pass to Delgado. Five on the clock. Dishes it to Davis. Shoots over Leonard. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Clippers trail by 9. And Beverly kicks to Shamet. Morris passes to Shamet.
Oh, man.
Yes, it's good. Shamet's got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
Out to Morris.
Ooh,
And
that was
almost
close.
gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. And last season, Marcus Morris is named one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason. A year ago, a lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switch to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
And it's sent back by Morris. Now the Lakers on the break. From deep three-point
Yes, sir.
range, and it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Delgado.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues
Good foul,
to
good
build
foul.
international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Beverly against Rondo. Zubac the pass to Shamet. That one goes. Count it. Shamet's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Delgado. Non-stop scoring machine here. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA? Especially when the slam is coming from the point guard.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Beverly finds Morris.
Oops.
Poked away. It's stolen by Morris. And the Lakers turn it over again. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for the Clippers. Passes to Beverly. Zubac in the post. He's guarded by Howard. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Zubac. Delgado passes to Howard.
What
Stolen
the?
by Beverly. And they're pushing it up. Outside Leonard. Lets a floater go. And the layup is up and in. Leonard's got 24 points.
Man, Kawhi adding a floater to his game is a nightmare scenario for any defender.
Connects again.
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Well, every game takes him closer to the next benchmark. Next up, second place all time.
And Wilt had 30 games of 50 points or more back in 1963.
Nope.
And that number gets closer and closer with games like this. And this has been an outstanding
For
display
fuck's
on the
sake.
boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Here's Leonard.
No.
And Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. He'd make a heck of a volleyball player.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Team swap here for the Lakers. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Patrick Patterson. George is checked in for Landry Shamet. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer
And one.
sibling.
Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Markeith Morris. And it's Delgado in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. That free throw good from Delgado. And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. He dishes it to Leonard. To the paint. Here's Harrell.
Wow.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Here's Delgado. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And
Hit
so
the
he's picked up
road,
his
Jack.
final foul.
Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack.
At
Don't
that
you come
position,
back
if there's
no
one spot
more,
on the
no
floor
more.
where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year. And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Green against George. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. And Anthony Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 9. Pass to Delgado. Back to LeBron. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A great job by LeBron in that instance at getting some contact and then going straight into the foul.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Clippers trail by 11. Outside Leonard.
Nope.
McGee with the block. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Here's George. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
You wonder if Paul George finally has a situation here where he could show why he's an elite player, why he's an all-star, but to pay off how hungry he is to prove it with a late postseason run.
Here's Delgado. Defended by Beverly. Morris with the block.
This is what happens when the referee doesn't call for a foul. Where's the foul, ref?
Here's Delgado. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McGee.
Hey Gersh, how you doing?
This game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14
Oh,
run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and the championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story. Now, quiet is Kawhi Leonard, but don't let that mistake itself for a lack of competitiveness. He has that desire and drive to continue to get better.
And one.
Contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
And the Clippers call time here. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Now here's Beverly, guarded by Delgado. McGee with the block.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really, right
Bang!
to Their rebounding edge right now, massive. What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
To the middle. Morris inside. Davis is on it. To end the run.
Nope.
And Davis sends it back. And they'll keep possession. For the finish.
That's a foul.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance.
Delgado just came in. My parents told me to get off the screen. Oh, okay. Thanks for stopping by.
Free throw good from Delgado. And the Clippers making a change here. Magruder's checked in. Both free throws good from Delgado. Clippers trail by 15. Outside, George. Harold dishes to George. And that's good for two.
Paul George showing his offensive confidence right there, just letting that one go as soon as it touches his hands.
Here's Delgado. Inside. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. To the inside. Here's George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender, using the old pump fake.
The first one falls. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Clippers. And both free throws good for Paul George. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. On the wing, Green. Pass to Delgado. Down low, Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Now, we've played this record before as AD is getting on a roll here and carrying his team on the offensive
Hey, Michael,
end.
how you doing?
Picked his pocket. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Delgado. And the 3 on
Dang
target.
it.
Clippers trail by 15. The 3 from George. And the Clippers miss again. They kick it out to Green. The 3. Here's Davis. McGee trying to break free. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
George against Green. George passes to Leonard.
Good rebound.
Cash in from the high post.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
To the paint, here's Delgado. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 64 points for Jay.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Clippers shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Here's Harold, and Harold slams it in.
This is what happens when you put the hard work in, as Harold is impacting the game.
And it's the Lakers ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Delgado.
Foul.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Williams and Beverly fouled out.
So he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. Landry Shamit's checked in for Patrick Beverly. That free throw, no good.
And Bones, he
Fucking
stands
2K.
just
They did this on
Patrick
purpose.
Beverly rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally
They gotta
today,
fix
I mean,
this.
that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverly is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against.
Fires for 3. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 16th rebound
Foul.
tonight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Delgado. So it's the Clippers now. George with the bounce pass. And the pass to Shamet. Rebounded by the Lakers. McGee's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. James, no good.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Lakers leading by 20. LeBron outside. Outside, Green. Davis, the pass to Delgado. An easy 2 points on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Clippers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Pass to Leonard. Over James. No good off the back of the rim.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
That was close. Could have been an N1.
Sends him to the line. First free throw is good.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubats is checked in. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Leonard, the pass to Morris. Outside, George. Clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. Bucket is good. George has got 10 points here in the second half. Lakers leading by 22. Here's Delgado.
What the?
And it's Shamet with the rebound.
I know that's not a foul, but that should have made that.
George, no good.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And Davis sends it back. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Clippers with the ball. Morris passes to Shamet. From deep. The Clippers rebound. Morris with the bucket.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
Whenever AD is floating around the basket like he was there, you know if he gets the ball, he's going to go for the jam.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Get the rebound. If you box him out and get the rebound, man.
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. Pass to George. From deep three-point range. Good on the three-point shot. George has got 19 points.
We've seen George hit some threes from way downtown before, and he's at it again.
Here's Delgado. He's covered by Shamet. Here's McGee. And again with the rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
LeBron passes to Delgado. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. They grab their own miss, and Davis throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
We get the win,
So
baby.
the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean,
Alright, so that's it for this one. Subscribe, hit that bell icon, like this stream, and I'll see you soon.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan.